Money, 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 money. We need money, period, to take care of our families, to get back what we've been missing through our pandemic, and for savings. Well, look no further. Keys to Black Wealth Virtual Summit is coming your way. It's a panel of successful people in their own right to share important information, tips, and our experiences with you so you can use to form your wealth, your own lifestyle, and achievements. Join us June 19th. Go to keys2blackwealthsummit.com for more information and use my link for your ticket. It'll be worth it, I bet you.
Welcome to another episode of the Quarantine Chronicles. I'm your host, DJ Baggs, and today we have a super duper special guest. We're talking Black excellence in the flesh. We're talking about the meaning of greatness when good things come together. We're talking Black power, Black excellence. We're talking Mr. David DeBerry, and we're talking Brandy Avery from Keys to Black Wealth, the co-founders. How are you guys doing?
We are good.
Great.
Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. We here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You know, before we start, because I know this is your guys' first ever virtual summit, which is fantastic and much needed right now. But what personally got to me is the word edutainment. Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that?
Well, I have to take credit for that. Edutainment, the concept has been around for a little while, but what we wanted to do is we wanted to own it. You know, we've both been in the financial services industry for many, many years, over a decade now, and we can sometimes get frustrated because our culture, our community can feel like financial education, financial literacy can be boring. So we said, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's go with the education and throw in some entertainment in there. So have you ever been to like a dope poetry event? You know how people snap their fingers? Well, we shake our keys, you know what I'm saying? We shake our keys. So if somebody drops a dope line, something in the program that people love, we got a whole crowd of people shaking their keys.
Yeah, that's dope. So how did y'all come up with this concept, or how did you guys even come together?
Yeah, so like David said, we've both been in the industry. So we're like really, I like David, he always said, we're just your neighborhood financial advisors, you know? So we've been in the industry for a long time. I've been in here 15 years working as a financial educator, a financial advisor, helping people really just accumulate wealth, protect their wealth, build their wealth, all of the above. And so has David. David actually gave me a call in December of 2018 because he was frustrated. We were both frustrated about how can we really get this information to our community. It's all about the racial wealth gap. And we know that that's a huge problem across the globe as it relates to Black people. And we wanted to be able to solve that problem. So he was like, look, I got an idea. He gave me a call. We have two other co-founders, Lemar Pughsley, Frank Cage, and the four of us came together. We all have a passion for this industry, for this space. And that's how Keys to Black Wealth was birthed. We had our first event in February of 2019, and it just really started as this concept for Black History Month. But like the whole community, then the local community, then the state, and now the nation is like, we really love this. So they made us, they're like, you guys got to keep going with this. And from there, here we are 17 events later. This will be our 17th event. We started over thousands of people all throughout the state, throughout the nation. We've gotten recognition from so many different individuals, Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, state legislators have recognized us with proclamations about the work that we've been doing. And it's really about the racial wealth gap. That's the problem that we intend to solve.
And that's the bottom line. That's the root problem. And if that gets solved, everything else take care of itself. You know what I mean?
Man, let me give you some keys, man. You dropped the keys early on those.
You dropped the keys early. You already was ready for us.
Yeah, D. So y'all got this going on Juneteenth, which is, like I say, perfect timing. Presentations, everything. Juneteenth. Y'all have a lot of speakers. I see y'all got Master P, you got Romeo Miller, you got Ray J. So many different names, 30 plus people. Talk about that and what's going on with that event.
Yeah, so we had to make a pivot because of COVID, you know, as far as like how that goes. And so we already started doing virtual events, digital events, and Brandy's really big in the whole fintech movement, financial technology, and I'm sure she could really talk about the whole digital divide that we have. But virtual summits have been a thing for a few years now, and I say our community, we're late to things, but when we arrive, we take over. So we might be late to the party, but now the party's ours. So we turning this virtual summit up. I know they've been doing it for a few years, but we're gonna take it to a whole nother level because of the type of speakers that we have. And we're very intentional when we find people for the brand. Even though they're entertainers, we also want them to be entrepreneurs. So it's not it's a qualification that you got to be, a famous entertainer or anything like that. We want you to have that entrepreneurial vibe, and we want them to be able to bring the tangible keys to our attendees. So it's going to be a dope summit. It's Juneteenth, obviously, but it's also Father's Day weekend. You know, the fathers don't get as much credit a lot of times as they should. You know, drop some keys for that. We need to get more credit. So that's why, this is a whole family thing with Ray J and his dad, Willie Norwood, and Romeo and his dad, Master P. So yeah, we always looking for a theme, looking for something to just put our events with, and so it's gonna be a great weekend.
Well, let's talk about your partners, Lemar and Frank. Y'all come together. Y'all a great foursome. You know what I'm saying? How, like, who does what? Like, how does y'all come together? Like Captain Planet, like the Planeteers. You know what I'm saying? Like this great thing going on.
Yes. So Lemar and Frank is dope. Again, it's four of us, and we always say four heads is better than one. So Lemar Pughsley, he is our CMO. He handles marketing, brand placement, strategy, social media. He's the algorithm guru, making sure that when we put stuff out there, he studies social media algorithms. He's really good at that kind of stuff. He's really good with just content, just distributing content and making sure that the content that's out there, it actually fits our brand. And more importantly, it's a solution-based content. And then Frank Cage, he is the man behind the brand. He is our graphic design. He is our brand specialist, our brand officer. He's super creative. He's behind the scenes. We've been capturing him on video lately, but the logo, yes, if you got to see the media kit, that is Frank Cage. He's absolutely phenomenal. And then myself and David, it's just been a great journey. We always say it's above us in our business relationship because we truly have something organic, uniquely ordained, and we know that we're just really vessels in this movement. We're just obedient in this movement, and we're just being utilized. And I'm honored, saying personally, to be a co-founder of Peace of Black Wealth, but then also to work next to my fellow co-founders. It's super dope.
That's awesome. Did y'all know? Did y'all have it?
Sorry to cut you off, but Frank and Lemar are my cousins too, so we kept it in the family.
Oh man, that's even more beautiful. Yeah. See, that's how it's supposed to go. So, did y'all have a end game to where y'all wanted this to be? Did y'all know it would be 17 later? Because 17 turns to 170 real fast. You know what I mean?
No, we actually didn't. I was just thinking, like, let me hit up Brandy because I know she's a beast in the industry. She knows everybody here in the city, and I was like, let's just have an event, a one-time thing, and it just turned into a whole movement. And luckily, we had buy-in from all the founders. Doing a startup, we all been part of startups, and we know it's a lot of work. And we all came together and made some sacrifices and said, hey, we really want to lead this movement. We're going to have to give up some things in order to do it. But I think 14 out of our 17 events have been free to the public. So we've been giving back to our community and really just sewing into people. And we legitimately are doing this because we want to see the racial wealth gap close. We want to see generational wealth happen for our people. So we would be doing this for free, giving out this information, this tangible information. And you think about $30 it costs to get into this virtual summit this weekend. People are going to get $1 billion. $1 billion worth of knowledge for $30. So it's not about just us getting wealthy from this. It's really putting our community on.
Yeah, reach one, teach one. That's the oldest saying. You know what I mean? Reach one, teach one. That's the end goal right there. You know what I mean? We get one out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love it. Like I said, you guys have the Core 94 full support. As you know, this was founded by a Black woman, you know what I'm saying, still ran by a Black woman CEO, Britt the Brain, who's a genius, you know what I'm saying. Juneteenth, with all this crazy stuff going on, me being from Houston, Texas, George Floyd being from the neighborhood that I was raised in, I can understand. So right now, this is very much so needed. You guys have our full support. Anything that we can do, promote. Of course, we're gonna push this out. I wish we could have talked to Frank and Lemar more also. You guys are great. I want to know, what city are you guys from also?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio. So 3 of the 4 co-founders, we live in Columbus, Ohio. And then Frank lives in Lima. However, David and Lemar also has roots in Lima, Ohio as well.
Okay, also, so yeah, when hopefully, what I'm saying, it's COVID-19 get over soon. Y'all take this thing on the road, come to H-Town, because they'll love to see you, touch it. And, hit Code 94, we're gonna set it up and have it up right. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Yes.
We gonna hold you to that. We gonna go out of your city. Like, we gonna hold you to that.
I actually used to live in Houston. I used to live in Houston back in the day.
Oh yeah, you should have never left. Now when you had to sort your way out there.
I was young at that time, but that was actually the whole goal. Like David said, COVID-19 hit and we had to pivot. We were actually going on road. We had just put our road calendar out there, and then the universe said, nope, not right now. So just like the rest of the world, we had to pivot, and that's how we boom, in the virtual space and rocking and rolling.
Yeah, and what's insane about that is virtual space, you're actually able to reach more people to reach the masses.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. You lose the thing of touching them, but you can still touch them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you guys have our full support, and I'm honored to interview and talk to you guys. I know you guys are young legends in the culture. What you're doing right now is pivotal and groundbreaking and much needed. Like, thank you so much. Like, Black Angels on Earth. Can you tell everybody where they can find you on social media? How they can reach out if they have any questions, if there's any entrepreneurs that want to offer or join or anything like that. Can you just tell us that?
Yes. So we are, first of all, always open to people joining, entrepreneurs. Holler at us. We believe in group economics. With this entire event, everybody gets a piece of the pie. So we are very, very strongly believing about group economics. Find us on Keys to Black Wealth on Instagram. That's Keys to Black Wealth. My Instagram, my personal Instagram is Brandy N Avery, N as in Nicole, Brandy N Avery, and then I'll let David let you know where you can get the website and his personal IG as well.
Yeah, so we're on Facebook as well. We have a page and a group, so Keys to Black Wealth. You can find me on Facebook, David DeBerry. Make sure you put the second on there. You're gonna get my father. You can find me on IG. Disciples, because we are disciples. Disciples 87 is my tag name. And then where you can find all the information for our event is keys2blackwealthsummit.com. Once again, that is keys2blackwealthsummit.com.
Yeah, like he said, man, turn it here first. Make sure y'all tune in. Juneteenth, June 19th through the 21st. You know what I mean? Everything you need to know, everything you have to know. Make sure you tune in and get that, man. I'm DG Bags, your host here at the Core 94. Make sure you follow me on IG at DG Bags. That's DGBAGGS, or at thecore94.com, where we give you the hottest interviews, latest content, and hottest music. I want to thank our guests again so much. We look forward to working with you, seeing you guys do more and more of this great work you're doing in the future. And like I said, I'm truly honored and grateful, really.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Respect.
Yo, make sure y'all tune in. Father's Day, the 21st of June. It's the Keys to Black Wealth Virtual Summit. My dad, myself, will be in the building. We'll be having a real good conversation. So make sure y'all come in.
That's right.
Get involved with this, because this is powerful. All right.
All right. Please register. Come and be a part of it. And it's going to be a question and answer portion. But this is going to be the virtual summit of all time. And we're going to give money to Black communities and empower. We've been blessed. We want to bless others.